What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. In today's video, I came up with a list of 20 things that I don't want to see in GTA 6. Before we did 30 things that we wanted to see in GTA 6 online. If you haven't seen that video from a couple months ago, make sure to check it out. It's going to be at the end of this video or in the description down below. But I came up with a list of 20 things that I don't want to see. It's all opinions at the end of the day. It's no right or wrong. So yeah, also I want to get you guys' thoughts on what you guys would not like to see in the next GTA as well. So comment down below what you guys don't want to see. It can be online, it could be single player, it could be both. But I want to hear you guys' thoughts on what you don't want to see. You can also comment what you do want to see. But yeah, like I said, all in all, I just want to hear you guys' thoughts on that also. But I'm not gonna hold y'all up too long with this intro, so hopefully you guys enjoy the video. If you guys agree with some of the stuff, hey, let me know. If you don't agree, tell me what things you would want different, and let's just get started with the video. So number one on my list is futuristic flying vehicles with rockets. Now here's my thing, I don't mind flying vehicles because they are very convenient with getting from point A to point B at a faster rate, but it's the rocket part of that vehicle that ruined it. The Oppressor Mark II is notorious for that. When that vehicle came out, griefing went to an all-time high. People were literally just flying around the city out of boredom, just shooting people down, locking on the people who were shooting people down. I've had people come up to me while I'm just standing there, maybe I'm off doing something, and kill me with that vehicle and just fly off. I've been killed with that vehicle more times than I was killed with the jet at the beginning of GTA's life cycle. I've been killed that much by it. I think, like I said, the rockets for me is what ruined the game when it comes to the flying vehicles. So that is something I don't want to see in GTA 6, a flying vehicle with a rocket. I think they should just stay away from futuristic vehicles at the beginning. I feel like they're going to end up adding them later on in the life cycle, but at the beginning of the life cycle, I don't want to see them. I'd rather not see them. We can just drive around and explore the city on our own. And yeah, but if they do decide to add them, please do not add rockets to them, because that's just going to ruin the game. Number two, the jets in the online free roam. Please either make them very hard to get or just do not have them in the game at all for the online. At the beginning of GTA 5's online life cycle, the jets were like the #1 griefing tool. It's crazy how easy it is to steal a jet in the military base. That's just crazy. But people would just go in there, drive in there, steal a jet, come out, go all the way to the city and start raining hell on everybody. And the worst part about it was that I think it was only one rocket launcher back then, which was just a regular RPG, and you had to unlock it too. So that's another thing. So if you was a brand new player, there was nothing you could do about it if you got into a lobby with somebody that was flying around in the jet. You either had to take it, go to a different lobby, or go on passing mode. It was one of those three. But you could combat it with a tank back then, which I did a couple times. I fought people with a tank that was in a jet, but it's either they either beat you with the jet because they're that skilled with it, or you shoot them out the jet and they just drive back over to the military base and get another one and do the same thing all over again. And then they mainly come after you too if you killed them. But my whole thing is this: either take the jet out of the free roam for the online, I mean, not take it out, just don't have it in there, or make it extremely hard to get. I don't want to see that thing being everywhere in the online anymore. Number three is pretty simple. I don't want to see KDs in a free roam. I can understand a kill death ratio in a team deathmatch, in a deathmatch game mode, or just death matches period. But why do we have a KD for free roam? That just makes no sense. Look, what do you get for having a positive or negative KD in a free roam? I just think it's just useless. It's just a useless thing to have. So I don't want to see that in GTA 6. Number four, missions that require you to play with other players. I don't want to see in GTA 6 online missions that always require you to play with another player. You should always have the option to play it by yourself. whether it be just a regular mission, whether it be a heist. They've been doing that lately too with the heist, where they be allowing people to play like the new salvage car heist. You can just do that by yourself. But every mission should always be 1 to 4, not 2 to 4, 3 to 4, 4 out of 4. It should always give you the option to play the mission on your own. Number 5, force public lobby business missions. I would like to be able to do my missions in a in a private lobby, not force us to have to play them in a public lobby for people to just come mess with us and shoot our cargo or blow up our cargo or whatever we're carrying and then ruin the whole mission for us. I would like to be able to always have the option to do it in private lobbies. So I don't want to see that in GTA 6 online either. I know the first 5 were mainly online focused, but here's where we start getting to the game in its entirety. Number 6, pointless NPCs. And what I mean by pointless NPCs is this. So in GTA 5, right, most of the NPCs, they're either talking on the corner to somebody, they're just walking around, or maybe they got a drink in their hand, whatever the case may be. They're just walking around, or they're walking around just talking on their phone, saying like crazy stuff. And the most interaction you'll have with them is maybe you bump into them and they want to fight you, or they see a nice car that you have and they want to take a picture of it. I feel like those NPCs are just pointless because they're not doing anything. I feel like they could learn from what they had in Red Dead Redemption 2, where in there those NPCs were always, a lot of them were always doing something. You have somebody transporting cargo, you'll have other people talking, maybe a random fight will break out, maybe somebody come mess with you and interact with you, some other people are cleaning their horses. Like there was people always constantly doing stuff, and then like some NPCs would just have random, like just the most random interaction with other NPCs, and a shootout will happen or whatever the case may be. But I feel like they can learn from what they had with the NPCs in Red Dead Redemption 2 and have more animation, and have the NPCs in GTA 6 do more things than the things that I named that they do in GTA 5. So I would not like to see more pointless NPCs in GTA 6. Number 7, I would like them to not only do DLC or updates for the online. I would like them to show the single player some love too. We've seen recently that they had plans for single player DLC and scrapped all of it. I get it. The online makes them the most money. But at the end of the day, a lot of us want single player DLC as well, not just online. Don't only focus on the online when it comes to updates and DLC. Focus on the single player too. Y'all can maybe have a system where one update will be for single player, the next update will be for online, and then keep going back and forth like that. Stop just constantly just giving the online all the attention and then giving single player no attention at all. I'm pretty sure that y'all can come up with some unique stuff for the single player like y'all did back in GTA 4. Give us some single player DLC as well. We don't want to see only online DLC. Number 8, I do not want to see the same hand-to-hand combat in GTA 6 as they have in GTA 5. Red Dead Redemption 2 is about to be another example. The hand-to-hand combat in that game was so much fun. Fighting people was so much fun in that game. I know they can learn from what they did in that game and implement the same thing into GTA 6. I don't want to see the fighting just be a Superman punch, or glitch spamming the Superman punch, or the fighting just comes down to whoever swings first hits the counter button. Like, please implement the same kind of combat that you had in Red Dead Redemption 2 to GTA 6. I don't want to see the same thing from GTA 5 and GTA 6. Number 9, I would like for them not to shove shark cards down our throats. We get it. It's what makes y'all money. But let us buy it on our own free will. Don't just constantly show us a shark card every time we get on a game, or constantly keep bringing up shark cards throughout us playing online. If we know it's there, we know it's going to be there for GTA 6. We know. Just let us buy it on our own. Don't shove it down our throats. Don't constantly put it in our face. Hey, if you get this shark card, you can get 3, 4, 5 million plus with it. Like, we understand it makes your money, and we understand it is there for people who want to buy money instead of grinding for money, because maybe they don't have a lot of time, they got other responsibilities, and they don't have time to grind the game like that. But just don't shove it in people's faces, okay? Number 10, for the story mode, I would like for the world to evolve. I don't want to see the same exact world from beginning to the end of the game. I want to see if there's a building that hasn't been built, we get halfway through, have it fully built. Have new stores pop up throughout the city that weren't built before, that were under construction, and then next thing you know, we get later on in the game and they're built. Same with bridges, same with like boats, same, just everything. Like, don't let the map just stay the same the entire story. Let the whole area, the whole map, the whole state evolve and grow more. Maybe more trees are here now, maybe, you know, this place got flooded. Change the world around, you know, don't have it be the same exact thing from beginning to end. Number 11, the enemies aim. What I mean by that is there is no reason why enemy NPCs should have aimbot. They legit have aimbot. There's no reason for that. They should not be able to snipe me with a pistol down the street or across the map. Please don't have them have aimbot in GTA 6, because in GTA 5 is at the point where it don't even matter if the mission's on hard or not. They'll legit just gun you down from long range with a pistol. It's crazy. They'll just headshot you. It's crazy. So please lower the aim so that way they do miss. Maybe make it some way a little bit harder if we do increase the difficulty for missions online, but all in all, lower the aim for the enemy so that way they do miss and they're not 100% accurate. Number 12, buying cars on websites. I don't want to see in GTA 6 them just having us buy every single car off of a website. I would like for them to instead, if they're going to have dealerships, have us drive to those dealerships and buy those certain cars from each dealership. That way it serves a purpose of driving around the map or exploring the map, so that way we can go get certain cars in certain locations. And also when we get there, have it where we can talk to a person or maybe a monitor or whatever, and we can buy a car from the selection that they have there and either drive it out or have it delivered to our house. But I don't want to see us just only being able to get cars on websites, because then the dealerships just serve no purpose at all of even being in the game in the first place. Number 13, I know some of y'all might be iffy about this one, but just hear me out. Number 13, I don't want to see us have every single weapon on us in GTA 6 online. The reason being is because if you think about it this way, a lot of us, if not all of us, have certain weapons that are our go-to weapons every single time we're going into a gunfight. Whether it be a rocket launcher, whether it be a assault rifle, a SMG, a machine gun, a shotgun, sniper, pistol, whatever. We all have those certain weapons that we go to. Like for instance, the AP pistol is the main pistol I always use. I don't even really use the other pistols like that. So instead, how about they just let us have 2 to 3 weapons in each category and store the rest of the weapons, where we can have like a whole storage system where we can store things on our house, or we can store things in the trunk of our car, and the house and the trunk of our car storage is connected to each other, where we can just swap out weapons whenever we want to. But I just feel like there's no point in having like 10 assault rifles on you and you only use 2 out of the 10 every single time. So I would say clean up the weapon wheel a little bit more, so that way it's not just we have everything, and just let us choose the things that we want. Kind of like Red Dead Redemption 2, again, where they give us a selection of weapons and we just choose weapons that we want. So that's something I don't want to see in GTA 6, having every single weapon on us. Number 14, and it kind of goes with number 11, but one thing I don't want to see in GTA 6 is the enemy being able to know your position through the wall, basically seeing you through the wall. There is no reason why enemies should know where I'm at all times. I should be able to sneak up on an enemy after they like after I shoot in a certain position or a certain area and I try to move around, they think I'm still there. I should be able to sneak up on people and maybe do some sort of like just takedown or gun butt them in the head, or like go around and shoot them from behind. There's no reason that enemies should be seeing me through the wall at all times. I would like to see that not be in GTA 6. Number 15, not being able to sell items to other players, whether that be cars that we want to give away or sell to another player, whether that be a house, whether maybe we can mod a weapon for a friend or somebody that needs a weapon done and sell it to them. I'm gonna use RP for an example. I'll be seeing them do all that in there. They be selling cars to each other, they be selling houses to each other. They'll have modded weapons ready for sale to other players. So I feel like with them having people from 5M, they could come up with a way to allow us to sell items, because as of right now in GTA 5 we can't sell anything to anybody. So maybe now in GTA 6 we can be able to sell things that we don't need anymore, we don't want anymore, to other players. There's not even a way to give players money, which I understand that could be exploited to, like where somebody can end up selling them like or giving them a crazy amount of money. But they can I feel like they can also limit the amount of money or limit the amount of things that they can sell per day too. So there's some way to put a cap on it, so that way we can still do it without people exploiting it and maybe doing duplication glitches or whatever the case may be. But I feel like they can figure out some way to allow us to sell items that we just don't need anymore. All right, so for number 16, I don't want them to give us mute custom characters anymore. What I mean by that is, if you don't know what a mute character is a character that you customize and you play as that doesn't talk. Give us some voices for our character. Maybe hire some voice actors so that way we can have a couple of like voices to choose from between men and women and maybe different races and stuff like that. So that way our character can contribute to some form of conversation with somebody that we're talking to on the online, instead of giving like an awkward stare to whoever's talking to us. Because every conversation right now in GTA 5 is one-sided. They just talk to us. They're basically just talking to us, to themselves really, because we're not saying anything. But they just say just a bunch of stuff to us and just we go do the mission. We don't say anything at all every single time. I would like for our character to have some sort of voice. Number 17, I don't want them to have everything in one part of the map. Now what I mean by that is this: Los Santos, everything is there. There is no reason to go to the countryside to get anything. There's no reason to go into the mountains. There's no reason to go all the way on top of the map. There's no reason to go anywhere but Los Santos. That's why everybody just hangs out in Los Santos every single time people are doing free roam. There's no point in really traveling anywhere else. So instead, I would like them to make use of the map like way more. Put certain clothing stores in certain cities of the map or certain areas of the map that only sell certain clothing. Same with the dealerships, certain cars with certain dealerships in certain parts of the map. Same with the houses, have maybe more raggedy houses be in this area, and then some like mid houses be in this area, better houses be in this area, then other better houses be in this area, something like that. Same thing with the garages, same thing with the weapon stores, where you can get certain weapons in this area, and then another weapon store in a different city, you can get certain weapons in that area along with the attachments for them, whatever case may be. But spread stuff out, put stuff around the map so it gives us a reason to explore and go to different parts of the map instead of all being crammed up into one area like we are with Los Santos. Number 18, weapons feeling the same. Right now in GTA 5, most of the weapons all feel the same. I don't want to see the same thing in GTA 6. Like for instance, all the assault rifles, they basically the same gun. There's some machine guns, they all feel the same too. Pistols and single fire pistols, they mostly feel the same as well. Like a lot of the guns, they all feel like they do the same exact thing. So like you could switch your weapon and don't feel a difference unless you're switching to a completely different weapon, I would say. But other than that, they all feel the same as other weapons in their category. So I would like for the weapons to, like, maybe one weapon has more recoil than the other. One weapon sounds way different, maybe louder, or like has less sound than the other one, whether you have a silencer or not. Some weapons handle differently depending on the attachments that you have for them. They can be improved with the attachments that you have for them, but like have them all like feel and handle differently than other weapons. Also with the speed too, most of all the guns, you run the same exact speed. The minigun, of course, you run slower, it's a way bigger gun, but for everything else you run the same speed. So have some guns that are heavy, you run a little bit slower. Guns that are light, like the SMGs, you run faster. So I would like a variety of like how the guns handle and how our character interacts with the weapons as well. Number 19, and it kind of goes with number 18, but I don't want in GTA 6, it's mostly for the online, I don't want all the missions to be the same fetch quest kind of missions. I'm not worried about the single player because I know the single player we're going to get different missions. That's how the single player always are. So I'm not worried about that. But the online, I don't want everything to be a fetch quest. Everything be go here, kill this person, come back. Go here, kill this person, and then mission complete. Or go here, collect this item, come back. Go here, steal this car, come back. Or go there, kill all these people, collect the item, to come back. I don't need all that. I don't want to do all that over and over and over again. Switch it up. Have some variety when it comes to the mission structures. Have us do like multi-steps during the mission where instead of going here and killing this person, maybe we can go here, capture the person, take them somewhere to maybe torture them to get information out of them or whatever we need to do. And then maybe like whole time he has GPS on, so now all his homies know where he's at and they trying to come save him, and you have to take them out. And then after you take all them out in that area that you're in, you get more information out of him, then take him to the person who gave the contact or gave you the mission, and they do what they need to do with the person. I'd rather do something like that than to just go here and kill this person and come back. That sounds like a way more fun action-packed mission than go here and come back. So they need to switch it up and have more variety. I do appreciate the fact that they do have a lot of missions in GTA 5, unlike Red Dead Online that only gave us like what, 7 or 8 when they came out with their online. So I do appreciate that, but they need to have some variety this time when it comes to the missions. I don't want the same type of fetch quests as we have in GTA 5. Last but not least, I did want to come up with something a little bit more better than this, but at the time of me doing this, this is what I could really think of right now. It was something that was annoying when playing GTA 5, especially the online. But in GTA 6, I don't want them to program the NPCs to randomly crash into you when you're driving. Like, there's no reason why an NPC is going from their lane, going the opposite direction and swerving into me. Why do these NPC cars just gravitate towards my car? I never understood that, but that's happened so many times that it has become annoying. Program them to stay on their side of the road. Don't program them to come over to us and hit us. That, like, why is that even happening? Why did they even program that? That's weird. But that's what I got for number 20 that I don't want to see in GTA 6. Stop having them hit our car randomly. Alright y'all, that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you made it to the end, I appreciate you for watching the whole video. Like I said before, if you guys enjoyed the video, please give the video a thumbs up. Also comment down below the things that you guys don't want to see in GTA 6. I would like to hear y'all thoughts and opinions as well. But I'm about to head up on out of here. Until next time, I'll tell you guys later. Peace out.